With a yo-ho-ho, it's Tale of the Toaster. Welcome to an Inazuma 11 game that I have never covered on the channel before, and I don't imagine many Inazubers have.
Inazuma 11 Everyday.
It's Inazuma 11 Everyday. Oh, I play Inazuma 11 Go every day. Getting its sequel. We have one option here. Inazuma 11 Everyday was a sort of free game released in 2012 on the 3DS eShop. If you owned a certain number of games between Inazuma 11 1, 2, 3, the various versions of Chrono Stones and the various versions of Galaxy, all in Japan of course, if you had at least 2 of the 3, then you were entitled to a free copy of Inazuma 11 Everyday. It was later re-released on mobile with a lot of enhancements, but we'll talk about that as I just go in blind. I've never played this game before, I've barely even watched any footage of it before, and it's all in Japanese with no translation whatsoever. So let's just see what it's like. We've got 3 save files, and we're going to be putting in our names. Right, so we have to choose between Mark and Axel. The game basically resolves around you being a sort of parent to them, and you just kind of look after them in their day-to-day lives. I feel like Mark would be a much more standard way to go. Axel might be a bit more interesting if I can understand it. If you're playing the mobile game released in 2017, there's also a Jude Sharp route, which is really cool because it shows off a lot of the Football Frontier teams that were on that little bracket thing, but never actually made an appearance in the game. I'm going to go with Axel. He gives me a fire tornado. There is no English name input, so let's see how close I can get this. That's kind of close. Oh, I've added a character to that one. I didn't mean to, but there we go. With my limited understanding of Japanese, that kind of spells tail. So I have to choose whether I am a boy or a girl as the caretaker of Axel. Let's just be honest. The date? Sure, it's New Year's Day, why not? At 7 in the morning. The interface is so Inazuma 1 at the moment, even though it released around the time of Chrono Stones or Galaxy. So we wake up in Axel's home, all this reused music from the main games, and this is just kind of day 1, and there's his caretaker, because if you remember the backstory that we were given in Season 3, Axel Blaze's home life is that he's got no mam, bless him, but he's got his younger sister, he's got his dad who's trying to push him into being a doctor, and then the family maid just kind of acts as a mother to him. But who thought she'd get her own game, huh? There is Mr. My son will become a doctor guy. I don't know if this game takes place before or after the events of Season 3, but okay, I thought it was going to be a lot more than that. Just a simple konnichiwa. And I already have an option select. What do we go with? Chat, comments, top one? I don't think his dad would be particularly satisfied with either option, to be honest. Oh well, we got the level up sound, so I'm happy enough with that. Right, so I've no idea what's going on. No translation of this game exists. A good friend of mine, Milozaki, was working on one for the German language at one point, but just didn't have enough people to help, so that kind of got parked. But Milozaki is still the person who helped me obtain the game, because after all, for the sake of various YouTube videos, oh my god, he's so close. I actually do own a Japanese copy of Chrono Stones and a copy of Inazuma 11 1, 2, 3, and obviously Galaxy as well. That was essential. So I had all the prerequisites for getting this game. It just needed a fair bit of extra assistance, but do your homework, Axel. No, homework. Sorry, well, we won't mention it again. Oh, you know what? We've got a sentence ending in an exclamation mark and one ending in a tilde. I'm going to go with the tilde because I am a wiki editor in my old spare time, so we had to use tildes to sign our signature. Then I got into competitive Smash, where there's a player called Tilda, and everyone calls him Tilde. I'm just like, well, that's not exactly how the word's said, but it's just kind of rewritten in their minds now. Axel's already off to bed. That was a punishingly hard day. He had to do so much. Oh, what have I pressed here? Looks like the outline of Villager from Smash 4. And is this turning on Street Pass? I don't know. It feels like a Wi-Fi looking thing, but I don't even have the Wi-Fi on right now. Let's put in a slightly different looking tail, I guess. Yeah, oh, well, there's... I'm T-tail. There we go. Let's get a new L in. There you go. Oh, that looks even better than before, actually, with the exception of the pointless first character, but... any Japanese speakers in the comments, I would love to know what I've actually just spelled. I hope it's nothing particularly bad. Alright, I'm lost. Let's just get back to the main game. You can't go wrong within main game itself, right? This is all just first reactions. Like, I simply have no idea what to expect from this game, especially not being able to read it, but we got a stamp. You know, that's progress. It's wild that in 2023 I'm still technically able to play a new Inazuma 11 game that I've never played before. It's a shame we haven't got all of the Wi-Fi. Oh, I think that's a real world alarm clock. Maybe I get some footage after this of me using it as an alarm in the real world. I don't think I want to be woken up by my capture device. Button at the bottom brings up some trading card. Alright, I'm properly lost now. Do I have to swap over to Mark and do things one game at a time? 50 something. Right, well, I've mashed that as far as it can go. You know, it would really be quite nice now if I could speak Japanese. That's another new menu that does absolutely not. Come on, game. Do I just have to wait for him to wake up in real time? That can't possibly be it, right? There's a picture of a football that doesn't do out. He's just snoozing away, bro. Wait, maybe instead of being a real world alarm, this bell will actually set it to, like, wake him up right now. Can I say that currently it is time to wake up? No, he is snoozing. Now we're in just the settings. Right, I think I need to mash my way back to the main menu and try and make some progress with Mark or something. There you go. Save the game. Oh, there we go. I did it. I mashed my way out. Now can I play with Mark? I guess I can make a brand new save file. No, I can't. It's not letting me. That's the continue. Okay, new save file. We need Axel and Mark on the go at the same time. I'm gonna get used to typing tail here. Let's find another slightly different way to do it. T A L E. I'm making them gradually worse. Let's be Sharon Evans this time, I guess. Still New Year's Day. Yep, and you know what that means to Mark Evans? That means a new day where you can be playing football. But will we actually get to play some football? That would be wild if I played an entire Inazuma 11 game without even spawning in a football. Now here's Sharon Evans and Harry, Mark's poor, not particularly football-interested parents, in stark contrast to his granddad and their son. Right, Mark is awake. Again, the fact that in Japanese, Mark has the same voice actress as Naruto. You think about it in the grand scheme, and it's like, Ah, yeah. The voice of Naruto is in Inazuma 11 Everyday, a sort of free 3DS game about raising a child, question mark. Here he is up close. Oh, he's got the photo frame of his granddad, but he's silhouetted out on that. Again, don't know if this is chronologically before or after Season 3. He may not know that his granddad's still kicking about somewhere in wherever the heck they called it. I'm top decking on options here. Well, he loved that. I must have said football. No, not this again, please. Mark's asleep. Wake up. This is bringing me Pokemon Channel flashbacks here. Just desperately trying to wake up the sleeping creature that I'm looking after. Wake up! You can't play football when you're asleep. Wait a minute. I'm using my phone there as a face cam. But if I remove it... Let me see if I've got it on the iPad. We have the power of Google Translate on the iPad. Apparently the default language is Spanish, but let's go with camera. Oh, Mark is more asleep now since I looked away. He's nodding off further. The game is obviously called Inazuma 11 Everyday, so I think the point is to play it every day and make small bits of progress. But I want to just make one video and be done with it, so if I can find Japanese to English on here. Now I'm scanning with my camera. So the options are called communication in the top left, nose speak in the middle, I think that will just be speak, as alarm in the bottom left, settings in the top right, bond is at the bottom. Bond sounds good. There's also very literally worded touch and play. Let me screenshot this actually for editing purposes. Bond, touch and play are the options that are currently greyed out that we can't use until I get further in. I'll speak again. Still asleep. I think we have to pass some real world time. Okay, to be fair, perhaps it's something to do with the fact that even though I'm recording at 6:20 in the afternoon, my capture board clock was apparently set to 3 in the morning. So I guess if this is using real world time, I've also got the date set to 2011, would you believe? So yes, now that we're not apparently recording at 3 in the morning, Axel's woken up and he's in school, so now we can finally get the action going. Well, that was a bit of a slow start. It's him! The teacher dude, and we've got Aurelia Dingle on the left once again making appearances before her big breakout in Inazuma 11 Aries, and we've got crossover with Mark himself. I feel like this is the start of Axel's transfer period to Ryman, and we're probably in Season 1's events here. We've got a stamp, so we got one stamp for being asleep and another one for going to school. And we can talk to him. Can we talk to both? Oh, he's upset. Hang on, we're bringing out the translator for this one. What's he saying? But round hall. Oh, Mark, but round hall. Yesterday. The same class as him yesterday. Hold on, give me some more. It's not enough. Words, refresh, please. The school schedule is on the printout I got. It's written. And that's the time. Is the first hour until 9 AM? Well, I'm currently recording at 8:51, so he's like coming towards the end of his class at the moment. We've finally unlocked the option it so blatantly calls touch as well. So it's allowing me to pet Axel Blaze. Apparently he's enjoying having his hair stroked. This is curious, to say the least. Wake up, Mark. Well, he's having a blast as well. I'm only messing with his headband. I don't think there's a great deal of engagement to this. Sylvia, are you part of this? Yes, she is. I was not expecting that. There doesn't appear to kind of pull their ears or something. Axel's nodded off again. You'll never be a doctor like this, you know, man. Alright, well, while I wait for it to turn 9 o'clock then, let's, say, which one's save again? Let me get this right and then I'll check in on Mark, who's presumably having the exact same day. Save is the third one. Here we go, he's having a think. And now back to title, and let's do the exact same events with Mark. 'Cause, I mean, they have to be in the same place. They are in... What? How do I get... Ah. Right, same thing again. I think the best thing I could do with this game is just repeatedly change the... Yeah, we're straight back. So now the camera's panned to have Mark in the middle and Sylvia on the left, but Axel's not here because we need to re-welcome him, yeah. Playing 2 save files at once is probably not how this game was intended to work. So I'm going to pick the alternative option this time. We're going to say, I can't believe this guy's in my class, I hate him! Unless he likes football, of course. And now we have back to not... Oh, so this time Axel's sitting in the back, specifically. Can we still grab him? Yeah, he's apparently enjoying that, even though he's trying to hide from us and sit in the back in this alternate timeline. Sylvia's just looking the happiest out of everyone here. Where's her arms? Is that them on top of the book? I guess they're all having a nod off. This is just a voice generator. Again, what I said about Naruto's voice actress being in this game. Sometimes it's a little hard to take seriously. Alright, well I'll wait for 9 o'clock and then they'll have finished this class. So it's 8:59 and it's about to naturally roll over to 9 o'clock and then hopefully the game will just kind of decide for itself that class is over. But this is just kind of taking me back to school days and how much I hated how early in the morning it was. I've always been really, really bad at getting up in the morning. Even as a working adult, I still struggle, and I'm very glad to be working from home so I don't have to get up early for a commute. But if my classes started at 8, that's it for me. I'm not going to school. Alright, so we've advanced. Aurelia is still in the background, but she's not interactable, and neither is her friend, who probably looks like one of the berries. Sylvia was looking disapproving at me even talking about Aurelia. Maybe not an Aries enjoyer. Let's have a chat. So Axel's gone his separate ways. We'll probably... Oh no, here he is. Let's have a word. Hold on, translator's coming out. Let's get this as loosely as possible. Mark says, I'm the captain of the soccer club and my position is keeper. And he wants to get Axel to be a part of it. Well, there's season 1 confirmation. Go on, translate that as well. App. Google. This is coming, is what it said. How thoroughly ominous. You should join our club, or something like that. Is that what I said? What option did I choose? You should not join the soccer club. No, it says yesterday and thanks for your help. Alright, keeping it vague. Oh, Axel's moody. Hold on. That's none of your business. No, he literally said, don't mind me. It's probably just reflecting on how much he misses football, bless him. We've retreaded this story quite a lot. Aurelia's gone now as well. Do we have another talk option? Chutto Iga? What does that mean? I'm going to choose the second option. Let's be controversial. He can't believe I would choose such an option. Oh, but look at this. The football button has opened. Finally, we may play some football in this football game series. Alright then. It's still very Nintendog style. Back we go. But you could play football with your dog in Nintendogs as well. And with all of the petting features. Oh, I nearly lost that one. So, yeah, I think that's the closest comparison. I mean, there's all kinds of life sims out there, but I just haven't played any other than Nintendogs and Teddy Together. Teddy Together, by the way, is one of my favourite low-key 3DS games, which is so funny, and I'm very tempted to make a video on it and make it very loosely about Inazuma 11. I don't really need to give any more information than that. You'll just see it if it happens. For now, does this have a set end to it, or do I just play Mark in football for as long as he wants? Because you know he'll do it forever. What if I try to miss him on purpose? Okay, I'll miss then. That's fine. Seems to be a high score type thing that could go forever. Hang on, don't do it again! Right off. Yeah, I don't really want to play again, cheers. I'm also trying to strike in really random directions. I'm going to miss this on purpose. I was trying to swipe to the side to see if I could make Mark miss. Well, it's not really in your best interests, gameplay-wise. So there you go. We finally played some football in the football game. We've got the present feature open now, so we can feed him a rice ball. Did you make this, Sylvia? I have to spend my actual play coins. I think I've got 57, so this could get expensive real fast. And that's my reward. He just says cheers. Do I want to give him anything else? Do your own work. Oh, get smarter. I don't know how I managed to get play coins via walking on a capture board, which is very specifically designed to stay in one place and not do anything, but let's keep a few in reserve. And I think we'll swap over to Axel, and then I think at that point we've probably covered the fundamentals of what the game has. So that would probably be enough for a first look. But let's just do this with Axel as well. So Aurelia and Andy this time, side by side, is following Axel's day instead. And here he is, once again, he's got to get himself involved for the same conversation. Oh, football is a chore, I gave it up because it's pointless, and all of those other things that he would say in this position, and oh, can't wait for my next exam, haha, hope I get into a good school when I graduate. It seems a fair bit lonelier doing this with Axel to start with. You either kind of get Mark and Sylvia, or Axel just on his Todd. Well, Todd himself, we haven't seen in the game yet. So we don't have the ability to play football with Axel yet, because he doesn't want to. Oh, but he's kicked into the music. So perhaps... Oh, there's that smirk. No, still no football option yet. What if I were to buy you a football? What then? Where is it? Oh, we can't. We can't buy him a football. We can buy him some plasters as a reference to Todd Ironside, after all. He's sat on his Todd. Let's give him some Todd blasters. He couldn't believe it, but he's grateful. I think I know what arigato means. I wanted to see if there were any extra words. It says, thank you, I'm Gumo. And then it's delete. I was just about to screenshot that. No, it's back. I'm guessing it means something along the lines of "thank you, I'm grateful," but Google Translate couldn't quite handle that word. So the next period is at 12:30. So if I want to do any more progress, I've got to change the clock again. I think we've probably seen enough, let's be honest, but maybe with one character. Let's see what happens next. Okay, I'm going to save, I'm going to change the clock, and then we're going to say goodbye to this video game. Let's go back in then. I'm going to say Mark. He seems to have more options available to him from the start. It is now 12:59. The next event was meant to happen at 12:30. Steve! There he is! It's Steve! Wait, I need some classic Steve dialogue translated right about now. Come on, iPad. It seems that there is something important to talk about. No way, the story of the abandoned department? Huh? Discontinued? No kidding, they're going to abolish. Don't let Habu do something. I'm gonna guess they're talking about shutting down the football club, perhaps, and then at that point we are just following the story of Inazuma 11 which, given that Axel's only just moved here, would make sense. Would they really come up with a brand new original story just for Inazuma 11 Everyday, a free game that no one was even going to play in the first place? Well, we've got Steve's card, and they clearly went pretty original with Jude Sharp's timeline in the mobile game, but again, yeah, we already knew it was going to be Season 1 based because Jude meets up with all the Football Frontier teams that you don't actually face with Ryman because he faces them as Royal Academy, and they have unique artwork in the game, and I really recommend you do look all that up if you haven't seen it already, because it's probably the single biggest reason for Inazuma 11 Everyday to exist, actually giving imagery of reintroductions to the canon. But so we've got Steve on side. We know that the football club is going to be shut down or whatever. Mark's fuming about it. I guess I'll get Axel's take on the whole matter, and then we'll say goodbye. I'm sure that TXM will probably do you a full let's play of this game anyway, or something like that, if you want more Inazuma 11 Everyday content in your life. There's Andy sat right next to him. 13:30. That's I don't even know the surrounding words for it, but whenever it's 1:30, it always has to be 13:30. And that is a Zero Time Dilemma reference, if there's any Zero Escape fans in there. I can't even remember the context of it. I really need to replay that entire series, but just something happens at 13:30 and everyone needs to be ready for 13:30. But fine, he's thinking about ships, he's thinking about the Prime Minister's office, and he's thinking about Japan. At least he's actually reading and doing stuff. Come on, Andy, let me get you involved in this. Can I get someone's card with this? No, I think we're going to call it a day, but Inazuma 11 Everyday is one of a kind. It's still taking, even having played it for half an hour, the fact that it exists and is a real functioning video game is kind of bending my brain a bit, because who thought to make this? And did people actually enjoy it? Is it good? I don't know, because I can't really read it, and even if I could, it's the plot of Season 1 again anyway, but look forward to Inazuma 11 Victory Road HD Redux, which will just be the fourth retelling of Inazuma 11 1. Good Inazuma 11 Everyday is not going to be every one of those days, it's just going to be today. Goodbye.